go. The lens. This particular lens gives me a marking field of 6 inches by 6 inches, like 6.18 inches by 6.18 inches. So anywhere within there, using the Galvo in here, it'll mark anywhere in that area. You can move the part anywhere you want, as long as we can get the door closed.
All right, and it's a mirror, and it does the whole...
A Galvo,
okay.
yep. This is the little can package, the little tabletop model that we sell. This unit has some options. It's got a rotary encoder that is got marker motion built into the software, so it doesn't need a PLC. Came with the laptop. The whole thing was about $48,000, $48,000. Now, most of the systems that we sell has the same laser engine, just packaged differently. Same fiber optic and same Galvo, but we build the enclosure custom.
Oh, okay.
And I can't say who it is, but we have a oven manufacturer, makes stoves and ovens for commercial use. We built a system for them so that they could print on their stainless cooktops, you know, all the little markings on the stainless.
So it's on the actual workpiece. And that's what I'm trying to get
36 inches by, I think, 30 inches deep. So we build an enclosure for them. And we've built bigger for people too, but I use that one as an example because you mentioned you want to do doors and you want to be stainless steel.
Yeah.
So it's very common for us to do that. When you get into the custom enclosures, you have more costs because there's going to be engineering involved. And then do we need to move the part? Do we need a rotary? Do we need programmable Z? There's a lot of scenarios where you get in where there's now it's a la carte options.
What about like height? And it ends up sparking versus annealing the metal, or basically pulling the carbon out of it to bring it to the surface. What about rust for any of that stuff? As far as and it depends on the grade of material that you're doing.
Exactly
too.
that, and also you have so much control over the actual marking itself that because we do a lot of marking of steels and stainless steels for either tooling or surgical instruments. And
also it's nuclear, so they hate rust.
Yeah, no issues.
For contaminants, festering, and
and it's not so much a focus as it is controlling the laser itself, whether it's the frequency and all those parameters.
Okay.
So you have the tools to be able to adjust and change the contrast levels that you want. And I don't know if you've seen me asking him to look at the detailing.
The anodized aluminum on the...
Well,
do you quicker than that?
No.
Really?
No, it would be the same. But here's the nice contrast. So if you wanted to, when we're done talking, make sure you take a look inside the cargo bay. I can do down to a roughly like a 22, 23 micron spot size with this.
Oh, wow.
Now, if you're going to do a lot of large marking area, you wouldn't want to have a tiny spot size because it would take forever.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So that would be just a different collimator and a different lens, and we can switch back and forth between large marking areas or ultra fine detailing. I can actually put these date codes and barcodes. I can actually put them on a pinhead to make them so small.
Wow.
Readable by reader, but not even out.
Okay. What about for like different standard label sizes and having this remote to have several people log into it? Is there any versatility to having multiple size tags loaded in the machine and have it set up like a printer?
Absolutely.
That says select a tray and then you know what size, and then it goes something.
And that's how most people do it. They will actually connect this to a network, or they'll have a barcode and just a barcode reader, and they'll just scan a work order. It'll load
the data.
It'll pull down what what serialization or what date code or anything that needs to go on it, and mark automatically. So you can really pull back on what the operator has to do, other than just opening up a file and loading a part, hitting run. You can automate that process if you want.
Yeah, I have multiple engineers that are printing to different size tags, and basically what we're doing is we're printing onto Excel document. We build a Traveler or whatever. They'll print that out to a regular printer, and then we got a marker engraver that the guy's taking that data and retyping it. So I'm trying to see what option we can do, but the different size tags is kind of throwing a...
Well, we have to get the file into the machine somehow. We can do that either using a JPEG or what we prefer is a DXF file. You can import a DXF file. The software is what you see is what you get.
So you could do a DXF for the template design, and then
Correct.
you can import the data from some table,
Absolutely.
and it'll serialize.
And that's how most people do it.
Okay.
Yeah, very simple. It's Winlays software. Amada Miyachi is the largest worldwide licensee of Winlays software, which is the largest manufacturer of canned marker software in the world. Because we're the largest licensee, they have created some very nice algorithms and features that are only they're proprietary to our products.
And you could put this in an office environment.
That's why. Class 4 enclosure, light type. You don't have to have a Class 4 enclosure to mark, but now operators have to wear safety glasses, and you have to be in a interlocked room so that somebody can't inadvertently open the door and walk in while somebody marks.
Okay, so if somebody were to open that, it'd kill the machine.
It kills it.
Okay.
And this is a fiber marker laser, so basically it's a sealed unit. We use telecommunications diodes. Diodes literally were created in California for the telecommunications industry in the 90s and early 2000s. They're rated for a continuous run of 400,000 plus hours. So if you extrapolate that out, we ran this laser, we ran it to exceed 400,000 hours a year, in excess of 15 years running 3 shifts at a time. Basically, the mechanics and the electronics are probably going to crap out before the laser itself dies. It is sealed. There's nothing to maintain. No filters or flash lamps or anything.
Consumables.
The only consumable is once a year you remove these 4 screws and there is a filter inside here. Throw it away, put in a new one.
Can we do a tag, but can you change the setting for the stainless to do bold? Right, I know that takes a little bit of time, or
I'm not going to be able to
set
do
it.
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it will have to. I mean, I'm seeing the thing over there. It will do bold, and it'll probably take a little bit longer time, I would assume. But.
Yeah, and it walked away. Now we actually had this piece here for show and tell, but a couple shows ago it disappeared. I don't know where it went. This was done on a 20-watt marker, but it literally took like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we make this in a 10-watt, 2 different 20-watt models, a 35-watt model, 50-watt model, and a 100-watt model. And as you go up the food chain on the power settings,
That will get faster on
this
the.
gets faster. Yeah.
Okay. If you had the highest watt one you had, how long would that take? Just if you had to ballpark.
Well, this is an absolute extreme. We're actually digging down here 1/8 of an inch. So most deep engraving, like this, you can see the etching there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what most of the medical guys are doing,
Yeah.
and automotive guys. That's seconds. Yeah, with the big laser, with the 50-watt or 100-watt laser. It simply adds cost, nothing else. It's the same packaging, same software. It's just more horsepower.
Right. Can I walk away with this one? Can I take this one? Or you? Have you got
That's
it?
actually my only sample to show here today.
I'll take a picture of it.
Sure.
Video. Trying to get contrast to show the annealing and the engraving. But. Yeah, well. Don't walk off without him. He done had somebody walk off. He'd probably chase you down.
Are you videoing?
Yes.
Okay. You ready?
Yep. Oh, I missed it. No, I just missed it. I think I did miss it. I was looking at the workpiece stuff over here. I was like, man, that was quick. Because all it's doing is burning the anodized coating, and it's
Correct.
leaving the material, base material behind.
In these settings. You ready? Hello.
You can do business metal business cards, all kinds of stuff. This thing's awesome. Getting a better contrast than that. Yeah, awesome. Thing, hold on to it. Yep. Awesome. Hold on to it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So, I guess, do you have any literature on this thing?
We would send it to you electronically. I'll tell
Okay,
you what,
fine.
you
Yeah.
have a business card?
Yeah, I do. Let me get that too.